To complete the elite challenge for the Kortz Heist, it is one hell of a challenge to do so, and due to my lack of ability, I've yet to complete this. But why is it so difficult for me? Well, let me talk to you about it. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to explain this over doing a Kortz Heist. Hence the t-shirt. Also, apologies that this video is coming out a bit later than I usually would like to. I was going to start getting back into the 5 PM time slots for my videos, but then the PSN for the PS5 went down and I couldn't do it, so instead I figured I'd just wait until it came back online and then I'll just make a video getting the downfall of Rome, because look at that money. Actual decent money from a Kortz heist? Imagine! It's a Christmas miracle, some could say. But yes, there are two main issues I have with the Kortz Heist Elite Challenge. And like I said, this video is going to be me really explaining and me yapping and ranting about it. The first is the fact that the accuracy challenge is a little bit silly, because like usually I wouldn't mind that and I just say it's a skill issue. However, the fact that if you stun on a camera or take out a camera that goes towards your accuracy is pretty dumb. Like the amount of times that I've just managed to fail my accuracy because I missed one bullet because it's over 90% that you need is just a bit ridiculous. I'm sorry, like, but it just is. But it's not impossible per se, it's just a massive ball like to do, I'm not gonna lie. My second issue with the heist is a lot more like you physically cannot do the elite challenge. Is the secondary targets. Now, I actually quite like the idea of the buyer's request. However, some buyer's requests you cannot do as a solo player, and so I can't get the elite challenge for this because of the fact that I can't get the buyer's request. Because if you think I'm going to play with randoms and not make a dedicated video on it, you're absolutely mad. So on one hand, I do get it. Like, it incentivizes you to play with other people. However, some people maybe just don't have friends, and so they're just forced to get a lesser take because of the fact that, you know, you physically can't get to some of the secondary loot. So it's just really frustrating in my opinion. And also, of course, I forgot to even mention the lasers, but to be honest, I'm sick and tired of yapping about them. Right, kill that guy. Okay, quickly zap that guy. I think I should be fine. And then melee this guy over here, and now I can go hack the keypad. Also, I've just been doing the same approach over and over again just for my mental sanity, because this approach is just by and large the easiest. It's called the Alpha something male disguise, I think. It's something like that, but it's so incredibly easy that it literally makes all the other ones like null and void to do. Like this one is just so by and large the best one. Because you get straight down to the basement, because of the fact that I've done this heist so many times, I have managed to memorize the guards' patterns. So again, when I do eventually get to a dedicated guide for the Kortz heist, I think I should be pretty decent at, you know, remembering stuff. Also, that's quite a nice code, I'm not gonna lie. Right, 88, and then we just have to go up to 8 twice, and then that'll be the thing unlocked. You'll have to see it. But yeah, no, like, them two issues with the Kortz heist is just, it's so annoying for me. Especially as a solo player, I can't do the elite challenge on some runs because I'm not about to cancel the heist when, like, you know, it's 100,000 to start it, and you only get so much money from it to the point where it's not even worth restarting. You might as well just do the heist, even if you get less amount of money. Also, what vault is this going to be? This is going to be the annoying one. That's fine. I wouldn't actually say this is the annoying one. I'd actually say this is the easiest one. Right, there goes the first laser. You'll have to see it. Get away from me, the lines of doom. Right, I'm gonna just wait until this line here comes across and deletes itself. Actually, wait a second. I've just realized that it's the big lines are going across both sides. So instead I'll wait till this next line comes across, because then it'll be best for me to go across. So go, Power Rangers. Do. Oh wait, I'm gonna have to jump. Oh no. And I failed. Oh no, I didn't, because I'm just so good. Okay, I'm actually kind of shocked that I didn't get caught there. Right, just crouch down here. And then go, sneak your way through, and awesome, there we go, that's me undetected. So from here, it does really depend on what you want to do. I am going to concentrate on this hack though, because I really don't want to fail it because of the fact that I've managed to do this secretly so far. But some people like to get the paintings from in there, inside the vault. It just depends on what you want to do. Like, it just depends on how you want to speedrun it, I guess. If you want to get the max take, if you want to get the secondary loot, it just depends. Okay, so far so good, I've gotten half of these done, but with these ones I do have to concentrate a lot more. Not when they're all right next to each other though, because that one makes that Very, very much easy. Like, when they're right next to each other like that, it's very easy for me to do. So there we go, all done done. And now we're inside of the vault. Yay, I succeeded at something. You love to see it. And now I can seal the downfall of Rome, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, you can get the pinnings from in here if you want to just go for purely speed. But it just depends, again, what your secondary targets are. If you want to get the buyer's request, then I would recommend it. However, if you can't physically get it, I would recommend getting the paintings out up on the top level. I'll show you guys which one I'm on about, but basically they're like the best ones you can get as a solo player, I'm fairly sure. Or some of the best, sorry. So, and because of the fact there's two of them right next to each other, it's usually quite easy to, you know, get them ones. So that's what I tend to do if I can't get the Elite Challenge or the buyer's request done. I'll just get them ones because I know for a fact that I'm going to have a good take at the end. But thankfully, I'm going to have a good take either way because the first Kortz heist you do a week is actually decent. The rest of them aren't, though. The fact I'm doing all this just for a really crappy car is a little bit sad, I'm not gonna lie, but needs musts, I suppose, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, I am gonna try to get back to my what my usual upload time used to be, so 5 p.m. my time instead of it being midnight my time. Obviously today, that's an exception because, as I said, PSN was down, so it was a little bit of a ball like for me to actually play the game. So I was just like, nah, I'll just play it later. Right, go around yonder, melee this guy over here, go through heather. Oh, hello, please do not get caught. I think I'm fine. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm fine. That's good. Good. And as I say, I like to wipe the vault CCTV footage first because then obviously you get the max take. And then from there, I'll disable the cameras because then that'll be quite easy for me to escape. Right, melee this guy. I don't know when or how far this guy is up, and he's actually quite up. That's fine. Now it's just all about speed and just trying to get to the paintings before the camera comes back on. It's not the end of the world if it does, it's just a little bit more difficult for me to grab the paintings, or the secondary loot rather, if the paintings, if not the paintings, if the CCTV is online. So we're going to go up to the upper level here. Right, stun gun at the ready, as we're going to go over here. There's going to be two guards here, rush up to this guard, stun gun him and melee him. There we go, beautiful. And I got the exhibition keys, that is like god tier RNG. Rush up to this guy, melee him, lovely. Just don't fall out of the sky, that would be really sad if you did. Chat, I think I might be cooked. Do you get it, guys? Because this is like, this is the painting. Wow, it's amazing, isn't it? So yeah, no, these are the two paintings that I tend to like to get if I can't get the Elite Challenge or the buyer's request, because as you can see there, they give pretty decent money. Like, it's obviously better to get the buyer's request, but again, if you can't, it's not the end of the world with this specifically. As with that, that is a take of 1.5 million, so not too shabby. And now we're just gonna rush over to the exit because we got the exhibition keys. You don't have to take out that guard there because he won't see you, and now we can escape. And from here, ladies and gentlemen, we're pretty much home free in terms of the actual heist itself, because from here, I like to do the Annihilator stealth approach, because it's just the easiest to get to the buyer. It's just turn your brain off, worry about snacks a little bit, but aside from that, that's fine. And yeah, this has actually been probably the smoothest run I've done so far when it comes to the Kortz Center. Now I just need to make sure that I don't die courtesy of any guards over here. So far so good. I actually don't think I got caught there, which is awesome. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I've not actually been caught whatsoever here, which is really good for my my run. Because usually at this point I would have gotten caught, and for once I've actually not been. So I can just basically go home free, and I shouldn't really get shot by the cops. Hopefully, maybe I do, but honestly, even then it's fine. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, that is easily the smoothest run I've ever done on the Kortz heist. It's taken me a while to get used to the heist, and it's like quirks and its glitches. The lasers especially are still annoying to me, and I still fail on them sometimes. But thankfully, with the laser I got today, that laser is by and large the easiest one. It's very hard for me to mess up. I still sometimes do because, you know, I'm me. But for 1.5 million, it's been quite a good heist. It didn't take me a long time to do the setups, but then as I was about to do the heist, I was thinking, oh no, I'll record it. And then obviously the PSN went down, so I had to wait until it came back up, and now we're here, and it's just good, isn't it? Yeah, thankfully, I'm fairly sure you don't get the cops if you don't get spotted, which is, like, really awesome. Yeah, no, I've already lost them. That's perfect. So, not only have I'm pretty sure anyways, that I've done it in the time frame, but I've not taken any loss of the take. Accuracy wise, I don't think I've missed a shot unless I've accidentally shot an extra bullet out. In that case, that just sucks. But obviously, I can't get the Elite Challenge because of the fact that I haven't done the buyer's request, because I physically can't do the buyer's request as a solo player. Great game design game. That's just brilliant, isn't it? Like, my goal is to be able to do the Elite Challenge on this thing consistently, and I know some YouTubers are able to do it, like, with the snap of a finger, but I'm not as good as them. Like, I try to make myself as authentic as possible to you guys, because I'm not the best GTA player out there. I just have a lot of time on my hands because it's the summer holidays and I finish university. But with that, ladies and gentlemen, as I wait to rappel down, because I have to rappel and not dive or wait for the guy to land, because this person landing is never the best. Well, it was never the best until it got patched, that is. As before the patch, you would sometimes literally just splatter face first, and it could end in disaster. When I say face first, I more mean the, what's it called? The helicopter, not yourself. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, regardless of me yapping, that is it. I have delivered the downfall of Rome to the lockup, and I wonder what's next for Rome, I guess. Well, that was a really bad joke, I'm sorry guys. I was trying to think of a good punchline to end it on, but I just couldn't think of anything. Hello there, kind sir, here is the stuff, thank you for the money, and let's see if I could have done the Elite Challenge if it wasn't for the secondary loot. So obviously, as you can see there, I delivered it. I was the only person who was playing, so of course I got platinum. An actual good take of the Kortz and a heist. It's amazing. It's a Christmas miracle, some could say. So see, look at that. Buyer's request not complete, so I can't physically do it. I got the Elite Challenge of the time underneath, the value lost limit. Oh, so I did miss a shot, so I wouldn't have got it in anyways. That's a bit frustrating, but regardless, ladies and gentlemen, I wouldn't have got it anyways because of the secondary loot, which I still think is so dumb. But either way, 1.5 million for the Kortz and heist is actually quite good. For once, it's an actual, like, good moneymaker for the first time you do it. And then after that, it kind of sucks. Also, I have no idea what I'm wearing. I'm really sorry, guys, about that. Either way, 1.5 million, quite good money, and I need to change my clothes now.